What is up, Nerf Nation? I'm Naptown Nerf, and this is a review of the Jet Blaster Katana mags. Jet actually was kind enough to send these to me for free for review, and I'm really excited to do a review on these products. One is the clip with the adapter, which is a necessary purchase, and then you can also buy extra mags by themselves or two at a time. I believe this runs $15 on their website and this $25. So they're really cool, a really neat new design, and I greatly appreciate them sending these my way to do an honest review for you guys. So let's get into it. Alright, first off, the packaging is super cool. I really like the see-through boxes. I think that's really neat. And funny enough, the Katana mags are so sharp it already cut open the side of this one. But let's go ahead and get inside and see what we got. First impression, they are really nice plastic. I really like the feel of them. Very solid and really cool. This is really neat. I really like this really long mag release, and I'll get into more of the reasons why I'm really excited about this feature and how this just slots into your blaster, and then you just swap these in and out like you would a normal magazine. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a blaster and put this in it and see how it does. Alright, went ahead and grabbed Logan here, and we'll just slide this thing right in. Locks in. That is really smooth, really easy. Absolutely no issues there. Should work in any blaster that has a magazine well. Pretty awesome. We'll go ahead and load up one of our magazines here with some darts. These are supposed to take 15 darts, and I believe they work either direction. And yes, I can tell that they do because they have notches there on either side. So we'll go ahead and load up some darts. So 15 darts fits in there just fine. Actually, I'm pretty sure you could fit 16 in there without any issue. One thing I noticed when I was loading these is there's a little bit of friction when you're loading this in, and I'm pretty sure this is because these magazines are not pre-lubricated. So I would recommend probably lubricating these before you use them for a game, just to make things go a little easier. Load this guy in. Now, like I said, these will work either way. So they'll work like that, or they'll work like this. Now, the only downside to that is you could load your darts in backwards, and that would be a major problem. So really make sure you're loading them in the correct direction. But when you load your magazine, if you start loading it the wrong way, it really doesn't matter. So that's a good thing. We'll go ahead and close the breech here. Works just fine first shot anyway. That's pretty sweet. I really like how this magazine is quite a bit longer than this one, even though I still feel like this could get in the way for me. I could hit this on accident. Gotta pull the breech back. But that's really smooth, really nice. And I don't, even if you do glance that like I just did, it's not gonna just come right out, so no worries there. One trick that everybody seems to be doing is just dropping them out like that and then loading the next one in there. That's really sweet. That's just really smooth. I mean, that is the smoothest probably loading mechanism that I've ever used. I mean, way cleaner, and just feels a lot nicer than a normal magazine going in and out of a mag well. So that's really sweet. Alright, so one of the biggest pluses to a magazine like this over a magazine like this is you're gonna take up about half the amount of space that you would with a normal magazine. So that's literally just a touch over twice the size. So that's pretty impressive. You can get a lot more of these on your chest rig. I could probably get at least 10 of these on my chest with the right setup. These also are really nice. They go in your pocket really easily, I'm sure, and you could hold them like that. So there's lots of options, and it's just really nice that when you have shorter length darts that you don't have all this extra dead space in your magazine that you're not utilizing. So when you have your loadout, you can carry a lot more darts on you at once. So that's really nice. This is a really exciting product, and I think that I probably will be switching over to these when shooting Steffens or cut down darts. So the Alpha Trooper is another blaster that would work really well with the Katana mag system. It works just the same. You just put this right in there. Slides right in, no problem. And now, without any sort of modification, you already have an extended mag release, and you don't have to fiddle with these things up here. This is just so much nicer, and it works really well. This would also be the case for the Retaliator or the stock long shot. No need to add extended mag releases anymore to those blasters if you like shooting Steffens. Just load it in and it should work just the same way. Now, this blaster is not meant to shoot Steffens, it's meant to shoot long darts, and you would want your Alpha Trooper to be set up with some sort of internals that is meant to shoot a short dart, because I don't think that this is probably, yeah, this isn't going to work real well. So, but if your blaster internally is set up to shoot shorter length darts, you could use this system. This is a well-modified Alpha Trooper, but it is not a sealed breech, so it will not work super well with short darts like this. So know that before you purchase. Don't assume you're going to just be able to shoot short darts out of something that shoots long darts. So that is the best feature, I think, about these magazines. Once you're empty, you cannot dry fire. It will not let you chamber, which is really, really cool. And that is because it has a special design right here that just will not allow the breech to go forward. So that's really cool, and I think that's a great feature. Alright, you guys, I think this product is awesome. I really have very, very little negative to say about it. Really nothing negative to say. I think they could use a little bit of lubrication, but I actually had no issues with mine feeding once I got the darts loaded in, which was a little bit difficult the very first time I loaded them, but became easier after that. I probably will go ahead and lubricate these up. And also, I took one apart. Seemed to be very easy to get apart. You just undo the screws. Use a little screwdriver to get these tabs back, and your thing comes completely apart. You can lubricate it up really quickly and have no issues. So that's really awesome, because being able to do maintenance on your magazines, I think, is super important. I know there's a lot of magazines that I use that are a lot more difficult to get apart, and I worry about breaking them doing so. A lot of them are glued together, so it's really hard to clean them well. So it's really nice that you can get these apart really easily. There's no glue holding them together, and you can do your maintenance, put them back together, and you're good to go. I know my friend Chris Cartea had a lot to do with the design, because he did something very similar with a Pack D mag. Is he basically cut it up and made a magazine that looks a lot like this, and then used it in a sharp fire to make it magazine fed. So that was really cool, and I think Jet is going to be coming out with a pistol possibly that's similar to that design. And they're also coming out with a whole bunch of new cool stuff. There's a few things that have just been released, like the Alpha Kit and the Omega Kit, and I hope to get my hands on some of those and do a build someday. Because I think those are awesome products. I'm really excited for the new Omega kit, which is all metal, so it will allow you to use really, really high spring loads and will not have any issues. But I really want to thank Jet for sending me this stuff. I think it's an awesome product. I think it allows you to do a lot of really cool things if you like shooting half-length darts. I know I will definitely be purchasing more of these magazines, and maybe even another Magwell. But nevertheless, thank you, Jet, for sending me this product. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate your viewership. I hope you enjoyed this review. Smash that like button. Please subscribe. And as always, peace out.